welcome. Um, it's New Year's, so I wanted to go through everything I played this year. Well, everything I can go through. I'm not gonna actually play them, of course, but we'll go over them in a list and everything. And I want to, you know, try some fireworks in Planet Coaster. I don't know how well it'll go. I have no idea how it works, except for the 2 seconds I checked to see if I could do it at all. Maybe we can make a fireworks show based on the games I played. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Um, Let me pull up a couple of things real quick. First thing, I'll get Planet Coaster up so that it is in the background so we can switch to it the entire time. But, yeah, so if I go over to there, I have the list of the games I played this year. Well, not that I played, that I finished this year, listed on my Groovy page. Um, there's some games I can't talk about because they are not safe for Twitch. So we won't go over those. We'll skip right over them. But there's a lot of games here. You know, some of them, most of them didn't release this year. That's just how I play games. I don't go through the newest ones. Some games just need to be, enjoyed over time. And a lot of games I played on the stream itself, and some of them I didn't. So we'll just go through them. And yeah, I'll list them out and see which ones were my favorite. Let me get this up as well. I really didn't even know that you could do this in Planet Coaster until I looked it up randomly. I was like, can I create any kind of fireworks or anything in it? Music is just a little loud. It should be better. Alright. I'm gonna do the city because it's close by for a fireworks display. Fireworks park. So, before we get into any of the games, I just want to do a couple basic fireworks setup. Well, let's see. If there is the city right there, I'll be looking out towards right about here-ish. We'll line them up right there. Where is it now? Is this it? Yeah. Okay. So, fireworks. So, we have a bunch of different fireworks kind of things that we can choose from. And they'll just go off like when I click on them. Activate. We can have it play every few seconds automatically. But if we activate on trigger, that's what I looked up. It was one of these. And if I click on that, I can make trigger sequences. Yeah. So, we'll just add that to the connect objects. There we go. So now it will go off when I press play because it's set to go off at 0 seconds. So that is what I'm going to try to do, is create a little show and do it from the angle of the city. Let's see. How do I play it again? There we go. It is not that big, so I guess I'll just do it from the angle close-ish to there. Yeah. Either way. We can just do it around the entire park too and have seats in the center. Maybe we'll do a little circle of one. But first we gotta figure out what I want for each thing. So, let's see. What kind of stuff is actually on there? Is there any music? Because I don't play soundtrack and pause menu only. I'm not hearing any soundtrack at all. Mute license music just in case. But there is no music on this. If there is, it's very, very quiet, which... Alright, well, we'll see how that goes in a few. Like, if it's still quiet the entire time, then that's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll do... See, these are all... Oh, these are back to other things. That's scenery is, but again, hit the wrong button. Is there any stars? Because I would want that to be like the big game. Skull, there's a star. Oop. There we go. Oop. So I'd want those to be in a circle for 5 stars. They're a little not circular. That's my non-circular circle. Oh my god. I keep doing that wrong. It's gonna be a star. It's gonna end up having to be a star-shaped star. Yeah, so we'll have to go here. Here. Oh, there's music. Oh. There, it's almost a star shape. Alright, let's add all those. We're gonna get rid of this one. Connect objects. Confirmed. Alright, let's see how it looks when they all shoot off at once. It just makes a giant star. That doesn't look that great. How about we line it up and they'll shoot off one by one, like each second. That music stuff just goes very, very, very fast. Done. I don't want that. Here we go. Now I can move them again. I haven't played a whole lot of Planet Coaster. I was very into Roller Coaster Tycoon. What is it? There. So a lot of these controls are newish to me. I always meant to go back and play more of it, so yeah. Alright, let's see. How does that look when I shoot them all off? I mean, shooting them all off at once isn't what I want anymore. Not the way it's currently at. But we'll just take a look at how it's doing. Still a little close together. Jeez, it has to be very far. There we go. Alright, let's go. Very far apart. What is the button? M. Okay, that makes it much easier. Alright, now how do they look? That's the wrong one. Nope, what? There we go, it's much better. Okay. So we have that set up. I guess we'll take a look at, what ones fall under that. Where is... Give me 1 second. Graphics. Word lists. Apply. So that it doesn't freak out every time I go between. Confirm. Alright. So... A Short Hike, which I played on stream, I gave 5 stars. It's not to say it was my favorite game of the year, though. It was amazing. I loved it. I mean, I also gave Mario Worlds 5 stars. Not for this year's play, though. Anyone that saw that knew I was very grumpy. Oh, Sheepy. Sheepy was another 5 star. So, oh, didn't want to go to Planet Coaster. I wanted that one. Okay. So, Sheepy. Super Mario World. And A Short Hike. Now, there's going to be some that are going to mix in, of course. Even if they got 4.5 or 4 stars or whatever, I'll put them above some of these for their experience this year. They could have had some issues that I just had a problem with, but they were better experiences for me anyway. So, I'm just going to order them like that. Let's see. I'm going to do the 4-star ones. I did that again. I'm used to... That's the wrong thing. I'm used to this being at the end. They're all blue at the bottom. That's why I kept clicking it. Okay. We'll go this right here. Nighton Plus. Was up there. What else was up there is some of my favorite ones. Skylar and Plux. See, Skylar and Plux has the opposite issue. I really enjoyed playing that, like you guys could see on the stream. But holy crap, there was the dialogue killed me. There was just the worst dialogue out there, even though the game was so good that even though it was 4 stars, it's going to get rated, like ranked less on this list, so. Hey there, Kylie. How are you doing? I'm making fireworks and doing my order of the games finished. Right, if you want to see the fireworks, this is what I have going so far. Because, you know, game of the year and stuff, so they have to have stars. Of course they do. Yeah, happy early new year to you too. I'm occasionally hearing fireworks already getting shot off behind me somewhere nearby. And it's only 7 o'clock here, if you can't tell with, there's my clock. So, Skylar and Plux would be under those. Even though, fuck, it played so well. Just, oh my god. So I'm miserable with some of that stuff. Okay, yet another research dog. Man, I this one's complicated. I really liked it. Let me pull up this one. I didn't play on the stream. Let me get it actually on Steam. Steam. So, it is a point and click kind of game, but it is like a time management game where you had to go between a bunch of like things, and first you feel like you're confident in order to be able to finish the schedule doing these things, and it gets harder and harder as time goes on. I mean, I played it on an easier difficulty, but even though the story was like you are failing at everything constantly, I kind of accomplished it all the time, which kind of had a disconnect. But the story itself was very relatable, and so that kind of like bumped it up after the other thing bumped it down. So I'm not going to say that it's in the top couple, but it's on the level of Skylar and Plux, I think. I skipped by just writing out Night and Plus and didn't even go over it. I'll leave the top to talk about later, I guess. Yeah, Sheepy, Short Hike, and Night and Plus. I'll discuss what I think about each one of those a little later. Let's see. Any other 4-star ones that I want to go through really quick? A tiny sticker tail. Oh, that one goes up here. I'll discuss that later. Indigo Park, I will say, is probably down here. I liked it. I liked the characters. It ultimately is just part 1, so it didn't lead to anything. I played it on stream. It was probably the favorite of the horror games I played recently. I mean, unless you count Sheepy. Sheepy is technically falling under that, but yeah, it had cute characters. The mascots were cute. They had a good, like, a bunch of good ideas, and I can't wait for the next part, which should hopefully sometime next year. I think that's what it said. But it is not like a complete experience, so I can't put it up there as the top. Super Mario Maker 2. I had spent so long trying to actually, like, I played that a lot, and this was the first time I went through the campaign, but the campaign was alright. It was just showing off basically what you could do, so it was fun, but it wasn't anything. Yeah, this is my personal games that I played this year. Most of them didn't come out this year. I usually don't play games as soon as they come out or whatever, because I have a ton of games, if you can't tell. My Steam library is a billion. My Epic library, because I collected, I think, every single one but 2 of the free ones, and those was just accidentally missed back in this last October, is another billion games. I have a ton on GOG, a ton on Amazon that I got for free and all that too. But a lot of these were paid for on Steam, as well as all my other consoles and random games, and some friends loaning me things and all that. It's just, it's hard to be like, I need to play all these new games when I'm like, I have all these old games that are supposedly either really good or really funny or really dumb, that I just can't be like, I need to buy all the new ones. I'll buy some new ones, but yeah. So my games of the year are always like, what is the best that I played from this year? What other ones? New Super Mario Brothers Wii is not 4 stars. That I'll go into a little later. Uh, the Wear Cleaner. Oh my god, it was such a cute game. Ultimately, it was too short to be my favorite. Plus also, Sheepy bumped out of the unexpected level of finding a random game for free on Steam and being like, holy shit, this is amazing. It's so cute and all that. Yeah, I know. It's a lot. I have an idea for a future stream where I am beforehand going to hit random on like either this site, because the site has random, like just tell me what to play, or Play Night, where I have a bunch of the PC games all listed and all that. Probably most of them has a random button. I'm just gonna grab like 30 of them, put them in a wheel, and then just let fate decide what to play, and I'll just play it. Like, I'm not gonna just do it from here because if I hit this, it could tell me games I already played, like through, could tell me games I can't play on stream. It can tell me a bunch of things that, it could tell me games I know would not be good for streaming. I want just to hit the button and let's see, what does it tell me right now? King of Fighters AFK. I play that every day right now. Like, sometimes it just tells you random shit that you know and all that. Like, I don't know. I need to go over it beforehand so that I have like a curated list of games I haven't played or need to go back to or will be funny or whatever, and then have the randomizer choose from that. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go over most of these later. Super Mario World doesn't really need to go over. Okay, now that we went through all the 4 stars as well as the 5 stars, let's add something new to the fireworks show. I'm gonna get rid of the trial one. What do you mean, know what happened? Am I not up? Hello, am I here? Uh-oh. Am I not here? I'm gonna check. The stream still says I'm going. I'm also recording this, so it should be all good for later, even if it cuts out for once. Yeah, weird, it dropped down. That shouldn't happen. Like, my thing kept going. No, it looks like, because it just popped up the I'm live again, that Twitch had an issue because my side didn't have an issue. I'm still going. So, yeah, sometimes it does that. It's why I record locally these days, because the VODs even will be kind of cut. It's kind of annoying, but yeah. If it keeps doing it, though, then I have an issue. But from what I could tell from all the settings and things that it's showing me, yeah, it says I dropped 0 frames, so. All right. Are you basically back to live, or are you delayed now? I would hit refresh just to make sure you're live. Like, not, or just, like, there's a button that says live. Okay. Say something goofy. Oh no, I have nothing goofy. Okay. Well, now that I forgot what, okay, yeah. We're gonna make more fireworks, so let's see, what is a good firework? Fire large. Snow. Those are not fireworks. Those are just special effects. Let's go to fireworks. Where is it? Fireworks. Do we have any spinnies? We do, but they're just on this side. Can I flip them? Move them? Advanced move. Oh, here we go. What? Rotate. There it is. So I want them like that. I think. Oh, no, damn it. Let's see. I wish the music continued playing throughout and didn't cut off. I wasn't prepared for the music to do that, and so I don't have any background music right this second. Why is it? Oh, it just like duplicated it. Weird. Alright, we'll build a bunch of those. And then move them upward. What? Advanced move. Yeah, Bubblegum makes ambient noises. What? I don't... There we go. Whoop, wrong button. Hello? Move that one, thank you. Oh, why is that all the way back there? Jeez, that's not what I meant to do. Nope. Can I click the other one? Hello? There we go. No, dang it. Okay, I have to remember that it will just drop it if I accidentally hit the wrong move. This is all new to me, so... I do want to build a park at some point on here. Like, that's something I definitely need to get back to doing. Because like I said earlier, I really loved Roller Coaster Tycoon when I was younger. I played a lot of the first and some of the second. These just don't line up. It's so hard to get them to line up in the air. Nope. Well, we'll leave that one like that, and we'll make a... It looks like... I do it over here, too. Okay. Oh, I love SimCity. I was the weird one that my first one was like 2000 on the SNES, which that's a weird one to start with. Because it didn't even have the Bowser and all that like the original SimCity on the SNES did. But I then went to... We got 3000 on the computer, and that was the one I played the most of, even though that's the one people aren't the most fond of, if I remember right. Uh, so it's like, why is my favorite one the one people don't care for? It's so weird. All right, now that's like set to be kind of controllery, and we could do the same thing on this end. Move it forward. And up just a little, and you forward and over and over. Oh god, that looks so weird. Okay, now let's see. Well, first I want to delete these ones so they're not going to cause any issues. Okay. They're very sideways. Edit trigger sequences. We'll do that at about 5.5 seconds. Those ones will go off, but then let's add this other one at 0. Connect things to that one. Confirm. Now let's see how this works, if this plays. There. And then... Oh, right. So, these look like... kind of like buttons on a controller. I don't know. It would help if I can move them. Can I move them like in a group? To be closer? I don't know. Oh yeah, no, I'm planning on getting the entire... No, I can't move them as a group, it seems like. Alright. We at least know we're getting some ideas going with what I'm doing with them. Any other ideas, just let me know. I think we're going to do more of the controller shape to go off at the same time. And then, we'll eventually get to what I think is my favorite one. And try to do something related to that at the very end. Alright. Let's see. Alright, 3-star ones. Hibernation Day. I think Hibernation Day was very cute. I played it on stream not long ago. It ended with a fireworks show, actually. And it had cool possums, which, yes, of course, I love that. But it's just very short and just was very much just a little story that, you know, I can't say anything bad about, but there was only very little there. So it's not horrible, but the other ones I think would be much better. Super Mario Maker 2 might actually be below it. If I think about it that way. Like, I enjoy playing Super Mario Maker 2, but I enjoy it more than the campaign, which is what I played through. So, let's move that up here and put Super Mario Maker 2 underneath. Pause. That's the same. I played that the same day. Well, we'll get to that. The top ones are in this list. These are my top ones that I've listed out so far. I don't know if any of the other ones, even if they're not great games, will pop in there. And I also am currently not, like, listing games I played but didn't finish, or any games that can't be played on Twitch. those have listed in a different place, and so those are all a totally different list altogether. Um, which I can go over later. but but yeah, top games are probably going to be Sheepy, Wear Cleaner, a Tiny Sticker Tail, and a Short Hike. But I don't know yet. Let's see. Pause. I played the same day as Hibernation. Same day. Yeah, I played it the same day as Hibernation Day. The day in Hibernation Day freaked me out for a second there. It broke my brain. It was very cute. But there was a lot of, guessing when it came to certain things. I know that's what it's supposed to be. Here, I haven't even pulled up Hibernation Day. Let's pull up Hibernation Day first. If you guys didn't see the stream, it's just a point and click game with, it only has this many screenshots because it's a very short game. It's very cute, but yeah. Now let's go to pause. Pause. Pause has some cute stuff to it. Also has some, you know, wilderness things that it's like, oh, that's sad for this reason or that reason. But of course, a bear with a kitty on top of him is always great. I didn't know that there was a different ending to it that I could have got, that I honestly kind of wanted more. I could have done it, and then I didn't think that I could do it because the mom basically grabs me at the end because I was kind of meandering back and forth, being like, I don't know if I should go back or do what, and I just kept calling out to the bear. Apparently you can go leave with the bear, and that's a whole different ending than the one I got. But I mean, at the end it was very cute. You know, see the bear at the end in the mystical sense, and basically he's telling you he's okay, which is all cute and all that. But there was a lot of like, I don't know what I'm doing or if I'm doing this right and all that. And that's, you know, the point was there's no real HUD or anything. There's like very little stuff, and you're supposed to just be an animal and guess and hope you're doing this right and all that because you're a baby animal. So it works in that sense, but also it causes more issues than I thought it would cause. So I don't know. It's middle of the pack for sure, like, of the games I played this year. I liked it, I just didn't have anything extraordinary to say about it. Oh, Snake Eyes Dungeon. Fuck. That game. So, Balatro was a game like poker roguelike. Snake Eyes is a just, I don't even, it's a dice rolling roguelike, and it just feels so random. So much gambling, like, just where it's like you have to just be lucky. Yeah, it's literally you have to get certain numbers to get certain creatures or certain amounts of gold, or it's just everything is random. Your loot is random. Your like, I mean, technically when you're playing a game, your loot is always random and things are random, like all up to chance and all that. So I mean, it is distilling it down very to the basics where you can see everything it's doing. But a lot of games also like kind of push something like if you're having trouble with X, Y, and Z, they kind of push you in that direction to get you that better. This was just random chance. And a lot of it was frustrating to me. Like a ton of it was frustrating to me. And then I started liking it a lot. And then it just, there was one thing where I got the secret boss randomly. I was so like excited to have a bunch of gold and all that, and then they gave me the secret boss. It wiped me, and that just like ruined any like momentum I had playing it, and I was just over it. I still played it for a while, but it ruined so much that I just, yeah, there's fun in it. It just wasn't great. So that one's lower. Like my experience with it, like it's a competent game. It does what it sets out to do. But God, it's not great. Devolverland Expo, I mean, it is just an older experience that I just wanted to play through because I had it and I never got to experience it. And it's all right. Like I could see why it was interesting for its time, but there wasn't a whole lot to it. And also it like crashed on the Steam Deck, so I had to play it on the computer when I was trying to go between the two. And then I had to start over because of that. And yeah, there was a lot of downtime between things and everything. I wish I played it when it came out, but because I didn't, it's not as good of a experience. So that one's on the lower end. All right. Oh, I didn't show anything off with Devolverland Expo. I mean, it's a free thing that was put out. Hi, Piano Cat. Happy 2014. 2014. Thank God. There's so many things I could warn about. I wish. Yeah, it's literally just like advertisements in game form. There's some fun with it, but it's mostly just, that's all it is. Let's go. Oh. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, it was talking about, where was the list? There it is. Oh yeah, King of Fighters AFK. God, this game has ruined me. My brain every day. It is a gacha game. On mobile. I need to, let's see, pull up it somewhere. Give me 1 second. All right. Let's see if there's any videos on it. I'm guessing, let's see. It's gonna even show anything? I don't even know. It doesn't show any gameplay. So all it is you press a bunch of different buttons and you can see numbers go up in different ways. Like there's, let me see images. All right. This is the game screen basically. Every single thing is like a different thing you click on that makes numbers go up so you can fight people more in the AFK sense. Like, it just keeps going, and you try to get bigger numbers. I think I'm on, like, stage 15,000 or something stupid. It's level 280 something or whatever. Like, and there's only, like, 30 minutes to an hour of things to click on a day. So every once in a while I open it up, get more stuff, and then put it down. It is good for, you know, distracting my brain sometimes, but also sometimes it's bad for distracting my brain. And I don't do something because I'm like, I could just get some dopamine by pressing button, making number go up. Oh my god. Every once in a while I'm like, okay, I should just stop playing this. I am bored. And then, like, later that day I'm like, I'm back on. And it's like, come on, stop it. So, I can't say it's one of the worst games, but I would say middle because it's bad as well as good. I should not play gacha games. I mean, I plan on playing another one at some point on stream itself. I'm planning on playing Persona 5 The Phantom X, but god, it's something. Like, I think it's more the idle sense that I want to see that number go up. So I might be okay with this one. But yeah. Let's see, any other 3 stars? Jack Lumber. It's that game from mobile. I just played it on my Steam Deck because I wanted something quick and easy to just use my touchscreen for on it while I was lying down. And so I played through it all. It is pretty basic. I had fun with it, but it was nothing out of the ordinary. So any other 3 stars? Betography. That one I played on stream. It was very cute, but it did the thing like Pause kind of did, where it was trying to be less in your face about the HUD and all that, and so it led to some confusion as well. Even though I only played, like, I beat it in like 15 minutes, there was some frustrating moments in that little bit, and so yeah, I have to just put that in the middle. Among the Sleep was in 2 stars, so I don't even have to go through that yet. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I had my hate with some of that, so that's on the lower end of... Let me put that down over here, under Snake Eyes. I think it was mostly because it was so late at night when I played it, because I was doing a Mario marathon, and it just killed me. There was so much death with it. Any other 3 stars to go through? Oh, yeah. This one right here. Star Trek Prodigy Supernova. I love that show. This game gave me more time with the characters I really loved, but especially it was right after they got canceled, so I was like, I need to play this, I need to play it, because I miss the characters. The game is pretty boring. Let's see. It's fine. It's just you go through a level, you attack, and then you go to the ship, and it's just there's not a huge lot of difficulty, and this story was nothing really anything. I don't even know if I can... Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, they do still have it up. It's just not available to buy. Any of the gameplay on there? There we go. Oh, okay. So there's like little bouts of fighting enemies in these little arenas, and it's from a mostly top-down view. So like kind of Diablo-like in that sense, but not really because you're not getting any real loot or anything like that. And then there's a bunch of puzzles that are mostly all the same, just kind of more advanced way you go. It's made for kids. It's also made for 2-player, so you had to bounce back and forth between characters if you were playing by yourself, which is a little annoying. But, hey, you know, what can you do? It was made for kids, which they deserve a game too. It's just middle of the pack. Nothing bad about it, but nothing great about it. Oop, I can't even type that. Can't type that. There we go. Alright, those are my 3 stars. Let me figure out what I'm doing next on this. Okay, we have our... Go over this again. So we have our weird little controller buttons, and then we have 5 stars at the end. What else do they have for fireworks? What does this look like? It's like shorter wheels. Those could be good for like the start and select buttons. Hello? Can I rotate? Oh, that's the rotate button. I'm an idiot. Okay. Oh no, don't do that. No. Oh no. Give me that. Put it forward. Okay, now we have that one. No, there we go. Put it forward. Oop. A little far forward with that one. The other one needs to be a little further forward. Oh, why'd it go back? Oh my god, that is so far off right there. Oh, you want me to go have... Yeah, I can make a coaster for that. We'll do that after the fireworks are set, so that we know where they're going. Oh god. What are you doing? No! I dropped it. All the way down. There we go. I'm gonna grab a drink. Give me a second. All right. Now, do they have anything that can make it look like... Oh, I heard a firework outside. You know, a roller coaster would look good for the... I don't know how I would make that though. Like, it would have to be straight, then upside down, maybe? That would be so weird. See, I'm not sure what any of these are. Because I have not played this one. Oh, these are actually like full-made coasters, not build your own. Can I do build my own? I know I can. I meant like, where's the button? I was not expecting to actually build anything, so I didn't look that up. That looks like a controller, right? No. Oh, well, we'll look at it later. Let's see. Circles. No. Those also get shot very high up. I don't want that all the way up there. How do these look? Well, those are fun. Oh, those are fun too. I like those. I'm gonna put a couple back here just for extra. Extra little bits of fun. So that I need to edit trigger sequence. We're gonna do this one at about 3 seconds, and we'll do this one at about 10 seconds. Add a group at 0. Connect these and these to that group. And then where's this one? Oh. Connect these two to that. Confirm. Let's see how that looks. And that's way too long. Okay, so I definitely need like something that would be like an analog stick to go there. I don't want shops. Where's my scenery? There it is. Can it edit like how high it shoots? I don't know if it does. Disc large firework. Oh, that's really high up there. Disc firework. That's still pretty high up. What is a good one for that? It takes so long to go off. That's really funny. I think I'm thinking of it too hard. I need to not think about this too hard. I had an idea in my head and all of a sudden I was like, yes, let's do that. We'll do... That looks like a 2. It's backwards. All right. Let's put some large fireworks in the back here. And I'll do some... Oh. And we'll do some over here. Mixed with... No, I don't want those. I like... I'm gonna get hearts. Okay. That works for games I liked but not are my favorite. Let's just use that as so we're gonna put the 5-star to 15 seconds in. We'll leave that at 3, and then I want to do a copy. Can I? Yeah, I could do a copy of that at... We'll do the copy of that at... I'll do a copy of that at 15 as well. So those go off together, and then add another one at 3. Connect that one at 3. And add one at 3.5. So it's a little delayed. And then add those ones. Confirm. And then add one at 3.8. So it's a little delayed. Add those. Let's see how that looks from the backside. I know it's going to take forever for the second part to happen, but that's just because I want to leave space for the other ones to go in. And time, and then finale. Boom. Okay. I wish I could make these straight, because it looks so weird to not be straight across, but eh. Alright, so we want a bigger finale too. How about we shoot all of these off at the finale as well? Where is the finale? There it is. Confirm. Let's see how that looks. Everything going on. I don't like the heart in there. All right. I don't know what that does. I don't want to hit that button. Okay. It might need, like, slight delays on some of these. Oh, there it is. That's where I can do it, so I don't have to separate those like that. I'll keep that way. But I can add some delays to this so that it's like 10, 20, 30. So they should all go off in order. And then do this one at 20, 22, 21, 25. We'll do this one at 15. It goes off early. And this one at 45 because it goes off late. Someone shoots off way too early. And then this one at 35. Let's see how that looks. Okay. I mean, yeah. Some of them need to be a little bit longer. So we add 5 to each of these. Oop. Oh, I know. I have to make it so much longer. All right, let's see. Pop that up to 15 again. Yeah. I like that little delay there. That worked good. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's go back to the 2-star ones. This is actually funny. The Way of Cinnamon, earlier this year. You're gonna leave for a bit? All right. Have a good New Year's. Thank you for joining. The Way of Cinnamon, is a very strange looking 3D platformer. I tried playing it earlier this year and absolutely just hated everything about it. Like the way it looked, the way it felt, the way it even started up. It just wouldn't work and it wouldn't play, and God, it just everything. And then a little bit ago, like I think it was a month ago, I tried doing a couple different games. I think it was the furry bait stream that I was like, I need some random furry bait games, and this is definitely one. And I tried playing this for it, and it just, for some reason on the computer, it just was even worse. Like, it was a vertical screen that cut off half of everything, and I could not, there was no settings, so I couldn't fix it. But I was like, oh, I just want to get this done and off my list, so I was just like, tried it again on my Steam Deck, and it actually worked, and it played fine. All the bugs suck, especially doing that, and then, but it went from 0 to 1 star to back to up to 2 stars, so it's not horrible, it's just not good. The Way of Cinnamon. Let's see. Party Club. I got a group of my friends together. We tried playing that. I didn't hate it. My friends hated it. There's a lot just constantly. Think. What is the game called? Overcooked. But there's more, like, more bullshit going on through it. Like, just constant, like, things going wrong and all that. I mean, of course, that's kind of what those kind of games are, but it just felt, it didn't feel locked in. it felt like we were all just kind of slightly unable to get things to where we needed to be in order to enjoy what we were doing. We each picked, like, at one point we were just doing whatever, and that of course always goes bad. And then we each like eventually picked a thing to focus on, and that went okay for a little, and then that just turned horrible when one person became overwhelmed while another was like, I don't have much to do. It just felt like things were off, balance was off. And then, yeah, there's some grossness too with the litter boxes and some vomit stuff, and it's like, come on. So I didn't hate it, but it's definitely low on my list. It's above The Way of Cinnamon, though. I think it's above Devolverland, even. I'll go... Is there any more 1 stars? I'll go Rhythm Girl. It's a bad rhythm game. Like, I played through a good bit of it, and then I got to a point where the sound itself and the rhythm that I wanted you to do was not matching up. So it just, you had to rely on hoping and praying to get through it, and it's just, a rhythm game needs to have the rhythm work. If you can tell, it's poorly translated as well. But I was more into it for playing the rhythm part, which, it's a simple rhythm game too. It should not have the issues that it did. But it was not good. That one's one of the lower ones on my list. Derpy's Funhouse. What the fuck is this? This point and click. It's cool they made a point and click game. I like that part. I like that they, you know, did the text the way they did. Like, it literally was a point and click adventure game like that. Why My Little Pony based? Why is it on Steam? How is it not illegal? And then it had 4chan stuff in it, of course. Let's see the achievements. Can I even click on them? I can't. Why can't I click on them? Let's see. Derpy's Funhouse. No, it doesn't say anything in there. But yeah, there's some like anonymous stuff with the green dude and all that. It's just, come on. So that one is probably around The Way of Cinnamon with how I feel about it. I liked if they made an actual thing that wasn't trying to, you know, use... I don't know. I have no idea. Like, oh my god. I don't know what to think of this. There's some cool... Like, I would love to make a point-and-click adventure game someday. So it's cool that someone did. Why? Did they pay $100 to put it on Steam? So they could say they have it on Steam? I don't know. Among the Sleep. Honestly, I don't... It might be under Snake Eyes Dungeon. It wasn't scary at all. So it was disappointing in that way. The baby playing as a baby part didn't do anything for me because it was like after the first little entranceway, like that first little bit, it just felt like you were a normal being walking around. Like it didn't add anything to anything. And in the video, like, I know I said that, hey, I figured this out right away with the whole mother thing. But, like, even saying that jokingly at the beginning, kind of every single time there was a new thing, it just confirmed that silly thought. And I'm just like, cool, I already think I've guessed this, and so I'm just trying to go through this where I'm like, okay, yeah, just keep going, just tell me. And yeah, I don't know, there was nothing there for me. Like, it was fine playing wise, I guess. It was competent. It just, there was no scares, there was no story that I enjoyed. It was just nothing. It just felt like a nothing experience. And I think you could have even told when I was talking through it, where I'm just like trying to make something. And I could not think of things sometimes. I'm just like, ah. And it was like that same day I played through Indigo Park, like right after. And you could tell my entire being changed from this kind of feeling to like super hyper and all that, because I'm like eerily into Indigo Park especially after compared to Among the Sleep, which, God, it had such a good premise. Like, holy shit, like, what? I don't know. Some people could like it a lot. I honestly did not like it at all. Even talking about it like that, yeah. It's under Party Club. Ah. Alright, next. I don't know if I should include this. I mean, I did a whole video on it and everything. Super Mario's Wacky Worlds, the canceled CDI prototype, actually was fun for what it was. I did play through all of it. Should just put it on the list anyway. It's honestly much more fun than Snake Eyes Dungeon, and honestly a little bit funner than Super Mario Brothers Wii. Okay, if I'm gonna put it on here. Okay. What else is there to add? Oh, I didn't get Professor Layton on the last 3-star thing. Professor Layton was fun. It also overstayed its welcome by a bunch. A bunch. But I would put it up here with about probably Overpause. I think it would be right here. The lower end of the secondary top, not the top, and not near the top of that list either. Professor Layton and the Curious Village. I played it on the phone, so it had some like little help too with all that, and so that was nice. And it was good escape from, like, when I was doing it, I was half the time I was working like in on lunch or on a break while I was doing it. So it's a nice little break from my reality to go play it. It just, there was so many things that I was just like, okay, I'm over this. Can we not do these puzzles anymore? Can we keep going? But yeah, that one was fun. Now, welcome to Moritown. That one. Let's see. Gotta open that on Steam. Ah, I can't spell it. So, this is a text adventure. A long text adventure. Which is cool. The only problem is, when you get to the end, you can't go back to any part of it and start from there. So you have to literally start from the beginning to see anything different. It's a long thing for a text adventure. And then you might have accidentally, if you do it, press the wrong button and go down the path you've already been on. And I just didn't wanna. I really just didn't wanna. Hi, Ethan. How you doing? So I got a bad ending with it too. And I'm like, okay, I want to go back and see if I could fix things. Nope. Nope. I would have to replay the entire thing. It was okay for the bit that I played, and then, yeah, it just ended so poorly, and I'm just like, nope, I'm good. I don't need to do it anymore. So it's not the worst game. It's not like Derpy's Funhouse or Rhythm Girl. It's not even like The Way of Cinnamon. It's not boring like Devolverland. But it's about Among the Sleep, where I couldn't. There was nothing for me there anymore. Not after I played it. Yeah, Among the Sleep, I just went into a whole diatribe about it. It was so much potential wasted. I was so over it. Like, I played it on the stream, and you could literally tell my feelings on it by watching that part of the stream and watching, like, the next part, which was me playing Indigo Park, and everything changed. Like, I was so just down and bored at the end of Among the Sleep versus so excited and happy and having fun with Indigo Park. There was no scares in Among the Sleep, so I couldn't even say that. It was just, yeah, that's, like, I don't want to keep going down why it's so bad. It's not bad, it's just not for me, or not enjoyable for me, or, like, I don't know. It was just not something I want to ever go back to. I think that was everything. Like, I got those, and that. Alright, now the top ones. Oh, Super Mario World, of course, it's one of my favorite games ever. I literally sucked at it this year when I played it on stream. Embarrassingly. I played it probably 100 times, so it's just gonna be at the bottom of the top couple lists because, like, I played it a billion times. 19 Plus, I didn't play on stream. Let me go pull that up, because I didn't show that what that game is. Oh my god, yeah. Did you see the edited video of it? I did definitely included that, I included that clip in the video that I edited out of it. Because it was, yeah. So, Nightin Plus is a Zelda-like kinda, where you're just playing through the the dungeons themselves. Let me pull up that video then. I'll link it so that you can watch it later. It is right here.
Whoa.
Whoa, indeed. Enjoy that later. So it's just a dungeon exploring from Zelda, basically, with silly bosses that you had to figure out. It's nothing too unique, but it was just right place, right time. I wanted something like this, and I hadn't played anything like it in a bit, so I was like, cool. So it's up there, but it's not. I think that would go under Mario World anyway. Now these four. Sheepy and the Ware Cleaner were like my surprises of the year, basically. Like, a tiny sticker tail I heard was cute, and it really was. I'm actually honestly still working on that video. That one, it's gonna take a bit. It's a lot of footage, and I want to get it right. But it was fun. It was very cute. It didn't, it didn't light my world on fire, but it was just cool there. It's fun. So I'm gonna say that's probably number 4 over Mario World. A Short Hike, like, I heard that was good, so like it didn't have the surprise factor of the other two, but it was really good. Let me pull up each of these. The Ware Cleaner. Ware Cleaner is free. You are a janitor, and you are a werewolf. It is very fun because you can't get caught. If you get caught, you have to kill someone, and then you have to clean it up as well. It's a silly little game that is very fun to get through. It doesn't take too long to get through either. But like, there's something about being a silly little. Look at the little tongue on that. Little tongue. It's the characters that make it even better. Like, it's all silly comedy while you're just murdering people, and then cleaning up after their messes, and then the mess you make. Look at that song. Aw. A Short Hike. Yes. So I didn't play it with the pixel. You can turn that off, because the pixely stuff was driving me nuts. So I don't know if if that's a good or bad thing. Like, because I mean, that is a unique style that I didn't get, but also I didn't like that. But they do have the option to turn it off, so I don't say that's a negative or a positive. It just is. I really enjoyed exploring the world. I liked that I could break it right away. That was fun, where I just left and I didn't even get the opening until about an hour in. So that was fun. And then there was a little emotional payoff at the end, but honestly, I don't know if the emotional payoff hit. And I think part of it was because I broke that opening part, where I was already exploring and doing silly things before I got any other story. And so my brain wasn't focused on the story at all. So when I got to the top, I was like, okay, yeah. I think Ware Cleaner's above A Short Hike. I think you know what that leads. I think Sheepy's number one. It's Sheepy A Short Adventure also. Let me fix that, because there's multiple Sheepies, I guess. This game, like, even finding out later after I played through it that it was also... the sheep itself was a plush, a living plush. You're fighting other living plushes that are, like, possessed. It's at the end of the world. It feels... the feeling that you're playing, it goes from heavy until, like as you're gaining more abilities, it just adds on to it that just makes it feel so much better as you're going through. That I found it randomly. That it's free. There's just so much to it. It's beautiful, like the pixel art, the drawing for it and all that. Like, God, there was just so much to it that I just thought was awesome. And I don't think there was a better experience. Like I went away from playing that smiling and looking more into it. Like, sure, I didn't go back and play it. There's other things I had to play or do or whatever, like, to get any achievements or anything. I just don't have the time for that. But it was so fun, like, just everything with the world and all that, like, the way it interacted with things, the way it moved, the way... God, I loved it. Like, it's literally up there as one of my favorites. So those are my top 6. Let me get the other 10. I think Skylar and Plux goes after Nighton. I hated it. I hated the dialogue, like I said earlier. Did I even bring it up? I don't think I did. I don't know if I can. I don't think it has a store page anymore. Oh, it does. It's just not available for sale. It's a Ratchet and Clank, like, Jack and Daxter, like, whatever you want to call them. It's like a buddy 3D platformer. We have a little sidekick. No, it's more not Ratchet and Clank and Jack, is it? There's one that it's exactly like. But anyway, it's a short one. I just hated the dialogue. It feels so good to play, and the dialogue killed it. It pained me. But it's still up there. Gosh. Between these two, I gotta say Research Dog is above Indigo Park, just because Indigo Park is only part 1. And Hibernation Day, yeah, we went through the rest of that. I think that's all good. Yeah. I think this is my list. So the top 10 of games I played this year that I could talk about on Twitch, because, you know, there's always games you can't, are Sheepy, A Short Adventure, The Ware Cleaner, A Short Hike, A Tiny Sticker Tale, Super Mario World, Nighton Plus, Skylar and Plux, Yet Another Research Dog, Indigo Park, and Hibernation Day. Is that 10 there? Yes, so that's number 10. I don't have a Discord. I should eventually, but yeah, I don't have one currently available. But hello, how are you doing? Anyway, like, let's continue the, our little top 10, our little Game of the Year fireworks display. We need to number. That's what I want to do now. Since we have it all listed out, I do not give out my Discord username. Sorry. Number... Oop. We'll do a number 10. And then we'll do a 9. Then an 8. And a 7. A 6. 5. 4. 3. A 2. And then we will do a 1 right there. And then we'll spell out Alright, let's get the P. And then a Y. Okay, let's see. Now I have to do all this. Set it in order, which is going to be a pain in my butt. Okay, where is... There it is. It's so tiny. Okay, so... I think... we'll add the numbers to that one. Numbers... We'll start it at 1 second in. Add all those numbers. I don't want that. We'll get rid of that. Delete that. Okay, so 1 and 0 start right away. 2 will start. Let's do 20 seconds in. No, that's way too long. 5 seconds in. We might have to increase it though. 3 we'll do 10 seconds in. 4, 15, 5, 20, 6, 25, 7, 30, 8, 35, 9, 40. Wait, I did this backwards. Shit. Okay. I did the 10s right, but the rest of that. Alright, 10 starts at 0. 9 will be next. We'll do 3s. 3 seconds each. See how that works. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and then we'll do... Wait, there should be... Oh. The one... There's another one. Connect. Uh-oh. No. Cancel that one. Alright. We'll get rid of that other... Okay, and then that one goes off at 30. Get rid of that one. Okay, and then we want all the star stuff to go off at 33. Okay. Let's see the order, how that works so far. And I'll have to add in a bunch of different things in between. I like that little hang there. Cool. And then, so that takes another little bit of seconds, and then I want the add that. So we'll do it at 35, yes? No, let's see what, I forget. No, those are all there. Oops. Where is the... It started at 0, right? Yeah. No, it started at 1. So 30 seconds. Okay. So I want these ones to start at 35. Connect H. Okay, where's it? S. S is here? Yeah. S, H, E. Come on. E. Y. Okay. Confirm that. Okay. Oh, it looks all right. Like the E could have been moved over some, but hey, you know what? We'll give that a second longer, I think. Actually, I'll give the stars as well. So we'll move this to 34. Right? No, these are that one. I need that to be here. Yeah. 34. Do this one at 30. Wait, did I want that at 34? Yeah. So then this one will be 36. All right, let's see. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. Okay, let's see. What next? I want... Which games were what? I totally didn't even remember. Okay, I want to move the heart to... Wear cleaner. Where is the heart? Right there. Alright, delete that there. We'll add a heart. I have no idea where I put that heart, so I might just add a new one. Okay, scenery. Heart. We'll add it right here. Add it to fireworks display. No, I want it with the numbers. Confirm. It's going to be after number 2, so that'll be 24. Okay, and now let's just start adding the random Wait. Oh, those are those ones. Okay. Yeah, I want to duplicate that. And we'll do that at about 15. And then we'll just have that randomly delayed at some point. And 3. Okay. What else do I duplicate? These ones, yes, we'll duplicate that one. We'll do that at 18. And then add a here. 18 and no 1.7. All right, how does that look now? So we have a little bit of a nothing there for a bit, and then those go off. Yeah, now everything's going off as well. And then there's a little bit of nothing again. Okay. Duplicate that at 10. And we'll do a 1, and we'll do a 0.3, and we'll do a 0.4. Duplicate that again at 6. Okay, and then duplicate that one at 12. And now we need to add a couple more that I want to fill out this area with. We're just gonna fill this here. Fill it here on that side. Yeah. Okay, let's add that to our little mix. If I could find the thing to control it. There it is. Add that. Come on. That. All of the... Oh, wrong button. All of those. That one. That one. Add all of you guys in as well. That should be good there. Yeah. Oh, there's one missing. Cool. Confirm. And then we'll start that at 5 seconds, but we'll do random ones at 3 in, 6 in, 8 in, 10, 9, 5, 3, 1, And then we'll duplicate it again near the end, so that'll be about 22. What? It didn't duplicate it. Duplicate. Why didn't? Oh, it did duplicate it. It's just those started. Okay. Starts at 0 on those ones. All right. Let's see how that looks now. Okay, I need to make that heart shoot off later, and then mostly that looks good. So the heart is in here. I need to do that to be 25.5. Whoops. Let's try this one. Yeah, okay. That works. Cool. All right. I need to do a big finish though. So we're gonna duplicate that one, and then, ooh, that's not the right one. uh, Duplicate that one. I start it at 38, and then no, undo that. Uh-oh. 33. 38. Why are you doing this to me? Stop it. That one, 33, yes. Then we'll do this one, 38. Okay, whatever. Switch it around, because it decides to do something weird. And then, where's the other one that there's a ton of them. Started at... Yeah, we'll duplicate this one. We also go at 38. Oops, wrong button. But duplicate that one too. Duplicate that. That. And that. And then... this one. Duplicate. Alright, let's watch that. That should be good. Oh, there's like a little bit of a lag there now. I think it's because of that miss there. Okay, so that was that 30 then? I don't even know anymore. Gosh dang it. What is the numbers? The numbers 4 and 3, so that was like 20 something. So let's do that 20 and see how that looks. I shall make a little Game of the Year fireworks display, and it should look alright from my limited knowledge. Oh! Oh no. That was the wrong one I hit. Shit. So that one needs to be 33. Which one was it then? Oh, it's this. Why does that keep changing that? Let's restart that. We'll get it right. I know we will. Why is it so dead there? That is confusing to me. That is so confusing. Why is it so dead there? Oh, it has to be like 15-ish. Let's try 15. So we'll try 16. Oh, that's not even the right one. Okay, let's try that one. Okay, things are still alive now. That's good. That seems to be good. And then, yeah, and then a second, and then bam, and then bam, and then bam. Everything. And then let's see. Yeah, these are going way too long, so we'll do that down to 7, 6, 5, 3. So we'll do that one actually at 3. Okay, that should work then. All right. Let me set the lighting to PM. Oh god, that's so late. 5? No. 6? I think that'll look good, maybe. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Alright, how do we get back? Go back here. How does that look from there? Oh, so sparkly. That works, good. Hey, you could kind of see it. I need to move over just slightly. Just slightly, like, let's try it right here. Start right there. Start right there. Yay, okay, that works. Perfect. Okay. We did it. Now let's pull it up. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. All right. So, these are the games of the year that I played. So, not games of any year, games of my year, which had to do with anything I wanted to play. These are the best games that I played. Number 10, it's Hibernation Day. 9 is Indigo Park. 8 is Yet Another Research Dog. 7 is Skylar and Plux. 6 is Nighting Plus. 5 is Super Mario World. 4 is A Tiny Sticker Tale. 3 is A Short Hike. 2 is Ware Cleaner. And number 1, best game I played this year, is Sheepy, A Short Adventure. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for watching and joining me for making this list and this show. It was fun. You all have a good night and Happy New Year. Goodbye. If I could fade it out. There you go. Goodbye. Happy New Year, guys.